Back in the ring today after having a bit of a break getting his knee reconstructed. How is he? Is he in top condition?
Well, Orono's got to prove himself now, and I think you're going to find a different Orono in the ring now. He's going to come back strong and hard, because some people have said he's past it after his knee injuries and that, but Orono's going to prove a point. He's taking that title back. You can see it in his eyes. I saw him in the changing room. He was hungry.
And look at the eyes of Surrey as he comes in the ring too. Now there's a fighter that's really proved himself to be first class, coming to Bangkok, winning the coveted Lumpini Championship. Surrey undergoing extensive preparation for this fight, Super. Is he up to it?
Yes, I think so. Here we can see Sammy Kapshi, who's Europe's major promoter, and in actual fact is arranging live television to France from this.
There they are, the French commentators. They're right beside us too, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this first round gets underway, because Orono starting a little slow, as he often does, but believe me, he's going to pack some dynamite later on. And see Surrey there jabbing out the left, and down the low leg kick too. The low leg kick probably being aimed at the knee, no doubt, for Orono. That is a little bit suspect there today.
Yeah, I think everybody knows Orono.
There's a hard knee kick there. That was a hard one. That one really did get through. But Orono will need to watch it. He does not get himself injured with that knee, but you've got to give him 100% for his effort. Orono's one of those fighters that just never gives up. And although he may be carrying a slight injury with that knee, I'm sure that Surrey's going to have to fight all the way to win this contest.
Yeah, Orono there, you've got to remember, he comes out like a tie. The first round they come out very slow and try and pace themselves and find a way to find loopholes in their opponent. But you can see Surrey's aware that Orono's got a sore leg and it's just come out of reconstruction. He's aiming at it.
And there goes Orono now, coming right into the fray with those punches. Now Orono's known for his very solid punches, and Surrey's going to have to watch out that he doesn't take any risks and make sure he covers himself up, because Orono, if he gets the opportunity, he'll come in very, very hard. There's Surrey now jabbing lefts and rights. Now certainly Surrey indicates he's got all the weapons there with the solid elbow strike then onto Orono, and certainly Surrey's not lacking anything in the skill.
Oh, there you go. Orono just dropped him with a straight.
That was a solid punch, but no count given. Maybe the referee's given the benefit of the doubt there that it wasn't really a knockdown.
Under Thai rules, if it shows that he has a chance to get straight up, then they don't put a count on.
He got straight up indeed, he did do that, and now Surrey's there coming straight back at Orono. Orono going into the grapple, the first grapple for the contest. In goes a solid knee there by Orono, aimed at that midriff section, the leg grab, chance to go piling, then he comes in hard. Orono now trying to turn the heat up onto Surrey here in this first round.
Yeah, the referee's got good control over the fight. Colonel Tito is one of the best referees in Lumpini Stadium, so he really knows his job. I think Sully's making a mistake here. He's starting to play with Orono, but Orono's always been a slow starter. I think we really need to look into the second and third round.
Yeah, really, if Surrey's going to put pressure on Orono, he should be doing it right now, because he needs to earn respect from Orono. That head-high kick that Orono got in a minute ago, well, that was sort of indicative of the fact that Orono has got his head-high kicks working again, so there's no restrictions in the way he's going to be kicking in this contest. And Orono goes in there now looking for the chance to go grappling, but can't do so. Low leg kick onto Surrey. Surrey's now in defence, coming back out of Orono, but Orono's holding back now. Watch the way Surrey's still using those heavy punches. Is that his tactic, to keep on punching and trying to wear Orono down? Orono slipped there, I think.
Yeah, no, there was a slip, definitely. But Surrey's a hard puncher, and he's only won his fights all by punching. He gets in there and he goes solid, hoping to get a knockout by the first or third round. If this fight goes the distance, I really think we've got to go Orono's way, because Orono's experienced at doing the 5 rounds all the time. Sully, most of his fights go 1-2 rounds, and he gets a big punch on and down they go, like he did with Somchai at Lumpini Stadium for the world title.
There's that punch in the slow motion of Orono. Certainly didn't get through the defence of Surrey. Now Surrey's going to be very careful that he doesn't allow Orono to get in too close to him, particularly if he drops his guard. It could be very serious indeed for Surrey, the French champion. Into round 2. Orono, slow start, but coming in strong now as he gets into the grapple. Test his strength there as Surrey fires in the knee strike. There's the teeth push kick there by Orono. Orono trying to get in close, punches, and back comes Surrey.
Yeah, I can see Orono, he's worried about his leg a little bit there. He's keeping back a bit. I think you can definitely see it. Orono, his leg's not hurting, but he's trying to protect it. He knows he's got to go 5 rounds with this boy.
There's those sweeping roundhouse kicks of Surrey aimed at the knee area of Orono. Orono's now got the grappling irons on in the grapple, but but you see the way that Surrey's able to push him away. Solid left punch there by Orono. Orono taking a bit of punishment as he gets in close to Surrey. Left and right, puts the grappling irons on.
He's turning up the heat now. Orono's starting to come in close now. Songchai Ratanasaban really knows his job in matching this fight.
Good knee strike there by Orono. Now Orono puts his head out up to Surrey as if to say, come and hit me if you can. Surrey obliges, then grabs the leg. Chance to go ploughing and pushes Orono onto the ropes. Orono straight back into the centre of the ring again, trying to get him close to Surrey. Surrey puts the grappling irons on him. He goes with the knees. The Frenchman's doing okay in this round.
He's
putting
doing
a bit of pressure onto Orono at the moment. Interesting to see what tactics Surrey is going to adopt. I see that a little bit of frustration and desperation into Orono as he tries to get in close, trying to punch down Surrey. If it goes the distance, it would seem to indicate that maybe Surrey would have an advantage there because those legs of Orono could be a little bit suspect if it goes the full 5 rounds.
I think differ there. I think what Orono's doing is he's getting his distance because he's always a slow starter. You can see him looking, he just moves forward. Sully's starting to go back. I think we're going to find by the 3rd and 4th round that Sully's going to start moving back more and Olono's going to start taking the pace up. And I think he'll pick it up with his knees. Olono's always been hard with his knees and he's just wearing Sully down. I think he's saying, come on, is this all you've got? Can you give me any more?
And he certainly is giving him more at the moment, Orono, as he comes in hard onto Surrey. Surrey also back onto Orono. There's punches lefts and rights by Surrey. Back with a long roundhouse kick by Orono. Gets in close, trying to put the grappling irons in to go grappling. Now he charges after Surrey with a low leg kick. Those low leg kicks could hurt Surrey. He wouldn't take too many kicks to the leg in France. He'd probably find those low leg kicks fairly hard to handle, particularly with a fighter as experienced as Orono.
Well, someone like Sully, he can't get so many fights in France because he's too a high caliber. So he tends to come over here and mix it with the Thais and every chance he can get.
Well, he's currently in this fight, he is the Lumpini champion, and it's up to Orono to take that championship off him. And Orono is now putting the pressure on to Surrey. Surrey winning by knockdown in Lumpini. He's now back here again for this big contest against Orono, who is a great champion in his own right. Orono from Thailand up against Surrey from France. Into the centre of the ring they go now. Punches hard by Surrey. Surrey really putting the pressure onto Orono here in the 2nd round. Orono started slow. He's now getting into the long slog of it as we go towards the end of the 2nd round. Seconds remaining as we see that both fighters now slugging it out in the centre of the ring. Interesting to see the way in which Surrey moves around the ring.
He's trying
he really
to
is quite good, isn't he, the way he's able to keep away from the aggression of Orono. Now Orono's got the bear hug into the grapple, firing in the knees. Surrey pushed onto the ropes.
Surrey's smart. He's locking him up there and waiting for the referee to come in and break it. But I think you find now that Olono's got his distance now.
Orono determined, coming forward onto Surrey. Surrey left and right punches into Orono.
He's taking him now. Olono's taking a few to the head there. It's got to be affecting him.
Certainly is. Look at Surrey there. He's got it showing great style, keeping away, dancing around the ring, then peppering in those punches. Into the grapple they go. Grappling irons are on. Who gets the better of this one? Looks like Surrey brushing Orono aside. Orono comes back, wants to go grappling again.
Oh, look at that straight. There he goes.
Count there. Certainly have to be counted.
Yeah, yes, Colonel Tilak's put a count on him.
Orono being pushed across into the neutral corner, a full count of 8 being given, and now Surrey right behind on points now. That's a blow for him. Yeah, he didn't want to be knocked down in the 2nd round, and that's just what happened to him.
Yeah, on the 10-point must system, there's definitely going to be an 8 count. There's going to definitely be 8 points now.
Look at the ferocious way in which Orono's putting those punches out now. He realises that he could even knock him out.
He's got a chance, yeah, he's got a chance.
There's a leg grab, plough attempt by Surrey. Can't push Orono away, elbow by Orono. Now Orono goes on the charge. He's after Surrey, if he can nail him. Here comes Orono in with punches and a strong leg. Surrey's in trouble.
He's in trouble there. He's in trouble.
There's the leg grab by Orono.
Coming forward like a steamroller. There he goes.
And now look at Orono now, sizing the opportunity, realising the knockdown's on here if he's good enough. And believe me, he's good enough. And if Surrey can keep away from him, I'm sure he's going to be very heartened to hear that bell ring.
Surrey's got a bad habit of ducking out on the ropes here. One day he's going to get caught there with a knee if he's not careful. Olino's not a standard boxer. He thinks, you know,
there's the strength of Orono. Sifu is the way he just pushed Surrey back. And there's another thing, I suppose, that Surrey doesn't know much about. That's grappling in terms of this caliber. Now solid punches though by Surrey. He's not going to give up.
Well, Sully comes to Pattaya and he trains quite often. He grapples with the Thais all the time. So he knows his job there, and he's fought some of the top boxers in Thailand, like Somchai is no second-grade boxer. The ex-Lumpini champion was one of the best in the country, and Sully just took him apart.
Orono, well, maybe if he can match the grappling with Orono, he has a good chance. But look at the way Orono's thrown that elbow. I'd be very careful if I was Surrey to keep away from those elbow blows of Orono.
I think we're seeing now that it's starting to change.
There's that punch by Orono. Certainly was a clean punch, and Surrey went down. There's a knee strike by Orono.
Well, that definitely hurt him. Look, he's hurt.
Double knee strike, and then comes Orono in with the elbow. So desperate times now for Surrey as we move into the centre stage of this contest. Orono, the super black from Ubon Ratchathani, up there against Surrey from France. Surrey, the world champion in many respects, a Lumpini champion, and now he's been tested here tonight by Orono.
Boy, Olino looks dazed. He looks dazed there.
Head high kick now by Surrey.
You can see his legs are wobbling a bit. He's trying to get it back together.
Where did it come from? Was that from the punches of Surrey?
Yeah, he took a flurry of punches back there.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll recover. That's sort of one of the traits about Orono. He can take a lot of punishment. He
Oh, there's another one, and another one.
Solid punches by Surrey now, really putting the tests on to Orono. And Orono now has got the grappling irons on. Bear hug. Referee says break. Got into the stalemate. That's what happens. Sifu, explain how that works. So why did the referee break that grapple?
Well, if he's holding him against the ropes and there's no way to break it, and we're getting close to the end of the fight, the referee tends to speed up and break them and pull them out into the centre to keep the excitement going. Referee's job is to keep the fight exciting as well as safe.
Very proactive are the referees of Muay Thai, and there's now Orono starting to grind down Surrey. I sort of sense that, you know, Orono is very match fit for this contest. He looks like he's been training extremely hard, and Surrey's going to be tested all the way in this contest.
Well, you've got to look at it. Olino standing in front of 100,000 people of his peers.
Elbow attempt by Surrey. Missed. In comes Orono with the knees and grappling by Orono. Orono turning on the heat here in round 3 as
trying
the
to tire him down.
It certainly is working too. I think the Orono tends to take the fight over the full 5 rounds. There's the grappling irons on again. Surrey being pressed against the ropes. Now he reverses it around. The referee says it's stalemate again as the fighters pull on the ropes and breaks it. And now Surrey's
getting tired now. You see when he gets caught with the knee from Olino, he's putting his hand down trying to block the knee. This is a bad move, leaving the top half wide open. Olino's setting him up here. You can see it coming.
But Orono's sticking to his fight plan of grappling whenever he gets the opportunity, and he's going to use those knee strikes. There it goes. See? Good knee aimed at the head, just missed. Then goes a solid knee to the two to the ribs, and then a downstairs into the thigh as well.
Hands went down.
Certainly under a lot of pressure here is Surrey, as Orono, the Thai champion, after the belt of Surrey, puts the pressure onto him here right now. Well, what would you be doing if you were Surrey now, Sifu? Would you be trying to keep away or
I certainly wouldn't be up there clashing now. I'd be jabbing and push kicking and working on Olino's leg. I wouldn't be up there grappling with Olino. He's too strong.
That seems to be the trap that Orono set. He wants him to go grappling, and Surrey's falling in for it. If Surrey uses his skills, he's very good at evasion to get away from his opponent, and that's what he should be doing.
I think Sammy in the corner there is going to be telling him, Surrey that he should keep away and work on that knee. I don't think they quite realise the extensive pain that Olino goes under with this when he gets hit in the leg with the leg kicks.
Well, let's see if Sari takes your advice here in this round. We're getting towards the last two now. This is important for Sari.
Yeah, there he goes with the leg
away from Orono because Orono is grinding him down. Orono now, though, wants to go grappling. He enjoys the grapple to test his strength, and he fires in the knees with repetition. There's a strong strength for Orono as he pushes Sari down onto the canvas. What's the rules on that throw in Muay Thai?
Well, it's not a foul as long as you don't when you sweep the leg, use the top of the foot. If you use the bottom of the foot or the sole of the foot, it's a foul. So in that case, it's not a foul.
Also, that in terms of the wrestling throws, they are outlawed in Muay Thai.
Yes, so you're not allowed to use the soles of the feet and how they say in Thai and ka. You're not allowed to do any of that leg sweep.
And there's the grapple again. The referees say it's a stalemate and breaks them. Now Orono charges after Sari. Sari left and right punches.
He's coming
Solid
back,
punch onto Orono. Sari not giving in, putting the pressure back onto Orono. Orono in the clinch once more. He likes to go grappling.
He should be working on that leg, Patrick. He should be working on that front leg of Orono's and slowing him down.
Well, he hasn't been really concentrating on that weak leg of Orono. He's been quite prepared to go grappling with Orono, and that could be his undoing because Orono is extremely tough in the grapples. Now Orono charges after Sari. He wants to put an end to it if he can. He wants the short distance, but Sari is a very tough competitor, and he won't go down very easily.
You see, a lot of these European boxers don't understand how the referees give the points in there. In the first round, they come out hard, but and this is a knockdown. 90% the first round's a draw. They burn out all their energy, whereas the Thais tend to start off slow and come on hard in the fifth.
They pace themselves nicely, the Thai fighters, and they're very experienced, but they know how to go the long haul. Now the referees watching closely as Orono
There's another elbow.
Another elbow by Sari back onto Orono. Orono looked like he's getting his own elbow, but then you saw the way Sari able to respond with a solid elbow, but not enough to stop Orono from going forward. He puts the pressure back onto Sari, and you can see that Sari is certainly looking a bit tired now.
Yeah, he's finding it hard to get his wind. I think he hasn't really done his research on Orono. I think he's thought, Orono's past it, it's not going to be too hard for me. He doesn't realise that this is one of the most important days in a Thai person's life. He's fighting in front of his king.
And 100,000 fans to beat. Now Orono coming in hard onto Sari. Sari backing off from Orono. Then he goes in with a low leg kick. Watch the way Orono now goes stalking onto Sari. Sari been pushed into the corner onto the ropes. On goes the grappling irons again by Orono. Orono looking very confident at the moment as he starts to wear Sari down. Look at the way that Sari keeps on grappling with Orono. That doesn't seem to be the right tactic for him to be using.
Well, we'll have to see now who's won it. We'll hand it over to the judges. Who do you think's got the decision, Patrick?
I'm certain that Orono, after that knockdown, that put Sari just too far behind the points calculations are concerned. But nevertheless, let's give credit to Sari. He went the whole entire distance with Orono, took some very solid punches and knees. And there it is.
There it is.
Winner of the International Muay Thai Welterweight Championship, Orono from Thailand, coming back in grand style, and Sari put up a very game performance there with that head-high kick onto Orono. Never stopped trying, but at the end it was Orono just too good. And coming up, the middleweight international world Muay Thai title fight between Sakmon Kong, that legendary fighter from Thailand, here today to fight against the Holland